Hey everybody, welcome to Freeway Films, where I talk about movies on my way to work. And on today's episode, Ready Player One. So, Ready Player One is about a kid who's on a journey to find, on a quest to gain control of a video game that basically rules the world. And I gotta say, I had a blast watching this movie. I don't know if it's Spielberg's finest or anything, but it is definitely a Spielberg blockbuster film. It was fantastic. And you could tell they spent a lot of their time concerned with the visual effects. All the Easter eggs, all the little details of the video game world. I mean, the video game world was way better than the real world. And you could tell they spent their time where they spent their time. And the plot of the movie, the challenges, were super cool. I thought it was a really cool touch how the challenges were used to develop Halliday. So that by the end, when you actually meet Halliday, you feel something for the guy. And even though you actually, like, the whole movie, he's actually like this presence that's he's not really there. It was super cool. And I mean, I love a good puzzle movie. I'm not ashamed to say that I loved National Treasure, and they should have made a third. I've heard people say bad things about National Treasure, and those are probably the same people that Halliday hates and tried to take control of his video game. So, all you get out of my life, because National Treasure is a national treasure. But while the visual aspects were certainly one of the best parts of this movie, I do feel like it was kind of at the expense of some of the details of the story. Like, where did Morrow come from at the end of the movie? Why did he even show up? Also, if Morrow knew his friends so well, why couldn't he just play the game? He was the librarian guy. Why couldn't he just play and win the game back for himself? And you know what? Forget all those people, IOI people things. Morrow should have just taken it over. Said, I know my friend. So they didn't really go over that stuff. And I think it was weird that Samantha, when she was caught in real life and then put into the game slavery, how her escape was awfully convenient. Like, I feel like in a high-tech video game immersed world, there should have been more hacking on the other end and less spinning of a convenient escape lever hatch inside her cell. That seemed wrong. Even so, those little details, they really don't take you out of the movie. And in a movie about a world being immersed in a video game, I feel like my film-going immersion was kind of important in that process. So, honestly, I didn't even think of the detail issues until after the movie when I was like, oh, wait a minute. So, that's kind of a good thing. While you're watching the movie, you don't really have a problem, which I think that's valuable. So for me, I saw this in theaters and it was great. The movie felt huge and it was really big, in spite being inside of a video game. So seeing it on the big screen was probably great. And if you missed it, you're dumb. So, even so, you should still go see the movie, rent it, and stream it as soon as possible, because it was fantastic. It really was a great movie. Anyways, Ready Player One. Did you see it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more great content every single week.